guys, what's up? It's me, Percy. So, we are back once again with another Disney Villains tutorial. We have so far done Ursula, and then we did Scar. So many comments for this particular Disney villain, and it happens to be Hades from Hercules. Alright, the first thing I want to do is, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this shape. So it looks like a weird looking, like a little bit of a weird looking horseshoe right now. So I make my weird looking horseshoe. Then after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring down this horseshoe. And then come right back up. Just like that. So we kind of made like some weird looking tadpole at the moment. Back to our little tadpole shape. What I want to do first is I'm going to go ahead and draw out Hades' eyeline. Hades' okay. His nose is generally going to go down this way. So once again, we have the whole problem with we're seeing this part of his face more than this side. So I have my nose line. Okay, now what I want to do is, for right now, I want to go ahead and map out this area right here. And once again, with these villains, they all have sunken eye sockets that have extreme, just dark circles underneath their eyes, because obviously they don't sleep or get Starbucks. So I have this one little section right here. Now I'm going to come over here, and for this side of his face, I'm just going to kind of come upward right here. And then right underneath, I'm going to draw the other eye socket of his face, just like that, because we got this weird looking eyebrow thing that he's going on. So after that, what I want to do is, let's go ahead and draw out his eyes. So right now, I'm going to draw a circle right here. It's kind of taking up the entirety of the socket, okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and draw a circle over here. And it's going to kind of come off to the side just because his nose is chopping off this side of his eyeball over here, okay? So then, after that, what I want to do is, I'm just going to lightly come up right here. And I'm just going to chop the top of that round circle off just like this. Then after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right inside. And I'm going to chop that eyeball in half. Same over here. I'm going to chop this eyeball in half over here as well. After that, what I want to do is I'm just going to jump in here, give him a pupil, make sure that line is definite. So I have this pupil, and then I'm going to jump over here, and I'm going to make this pupil right here, just like that. So I have my two pupils and everything. Once again, guys, they're villains. They don't really have lights in their little shine of lights in their eyeballs, so it's just plain dark. This one a little bit bigger, just like that. Okay, so then over here, this one's not really changing. It's just kind of slanted like that. So if you just bring down this side and this side as well, leave that just the way it is. Okay, after that, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and place his nose so then we can better develop his eyebrows and his eye sockets, dark circles around his eye and everything. So now his nose is interesting. We're going to start from over here on this side. So essentially, this is the beginning of the nose. It's going to come all the way to right here, okay? And it's going to come to a very sharp needle tip, okay? So I'm going to come back up with my needle-like substance nose, come right back up alongside the eye socket, just like that. So it looks like a weird looking owl right now. I swear, guys, if you just wanted to stop and say this is an owl, make an owl body, you'd be done. After this weird looking nose thing, what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to come up from the side over here. Here's one side of my nose. Now I'm going to come up from this side over here, and I'm going to go like that. Okay, so we made one nostril. Now I'm going to come over here, start from there, and then I'm just going to come inward like this. Okay, I want to go ahead and develop my eye sockets a little bit better. So we definitely are going to keep this side of his nose and everything. So that's when I can bring out this eye socket just a little bit more, come up like this. That's when I'm going to jump up here. I'm going to make a line coming down over here. And I'm going to make this really thin eyebrow, because Hades has very thin eyebrows. Maybe he burned them off, I don't know. And then I'm going to jump over here to this eyebrow and just make that a little bit more definite. Not that too complicated. After that, what I want to do is, I like the side of my face right here. I like how it's going right here, but it's gonna come out just a little bit because he has very sharp, pointy cheekbones. So I'm gonna come out just like this. Okay, and then the same over here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over to the side of my eye socket and over and make sure they're the same side. And I got my sharp killer cheekbone. Sharper than Benedict Cumberbatch's. Okay, it's kind of throwing me off. I'm just gonna go ahead and color in this dark eye socket around. Cause what is a villain without a dark eye socket area? Going on. Boom. Love it. And for some reason, his eyelids are the same color as his skin, but his okay, whatever. I guess he doesn't wear awesome eyeshadow like Ursula. Okay. So then, after we make this crazy cheek and everything, what I want to do is, I'm going to get rid of a couple of guidelines, like this one, from this nostril right here. Now, it does this weird looking, like, triangle, like, M thing going on, where I'm going to go out this way, and then I'm going to go out this way, and then I'm going to come right back over here. So I got, like, this weird looking M going on, and then, of course, I jump over here, from this side of my nostril, right here, and then I'm going to make the same M over here. So I'm going to start from the corner right here, make an M, kind of curve upward, go up into the cheekbone, and bring it in just like that. So once again, we have another M on this side, but we're seeing more of this face, this side of his face, then this side of his face. Now, this is where it gets tricky, guys. Hades' mouth is insane, but we got this. Okay, for the beginning of his mouth, I'm going to start in this corner of this M over here. Start from this corner right here, and then I'm going to go out this way. Then I'm going to come back over here to the corner of this M and start out this way. Okay? Now I'm going to start coming down this way. Circle upward. Okay? Then after that, like I said, it's a bunch of jumping around. For right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out right here, and then I'm just going to leave a little bit of a gap and come out this way over here. So we got this lip, and then this lip, and then we got a little bit of a gap going on right here. Alright, now, from the top lip over here, what we're going to do is, you're going to go ahead and you're going to go straight underneath that point, and then there's a little bit of a dip right here. And you're going to come to a little bit of an arch here, and you're going to curve right back up into this line that we started at the top, okay? Now, what I want to do is I'm going to come underneath that once again, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come right here and just follow that line that I just made and go right up into that lip. Then after that, what I want to do is, we've got this little bit of an arch right here, but I'm just going to make this top line of his lip. I'm going to come outward, curve inward, go up, just like that. Alright? Then, for right here, this is where we're going to start our teeth. We have one prominent tooth right here. Okay? Very sharp teeth. I do apologize, my recording stopped for some crazy reason. It's Hades, he did it. So, what I'm going to go over it again, even though I've already drawn it. Alright, so I start with this prominent tooth here, and what you're going to do is, it's literally one tooth at a time. So I'm going to start with this one, I go into this tooth, and then I go into this tooth. Then this tooth is curved inward this way. And then this is when this tooth starts curving in this way. This is curved in. The top tooth on top is overriding the one on the bottom. Basic shark teeth kind of stuff going on. Interesting thing about Hades is we can see his gum line. So we make a little bit of a gum line right here. Just like that. It kind of looks like his tongue, but it's not. And if you come up to the top and make that little bit of a gum line on the top, then you can see it's not his tongue, definitely. But if you jump inside and fill in the blanks, start from over here, darken this up, darken that up, Okay, now for the corner of his mouth, for his lips, I make this very dark section right here. Okay. And that's essentially where his actual lip line starts. Just like that. And of course, his lips are a shade darker. They match the eye sockets on him. That skin, that color of gray. Just like that. Crazy looking. He looks like he's wearing lipstick. Typical Hades. Now what I want to do is I want to finish off his chin, of course. So I'm going to start from up here. And I'm going to curve inward like this. Okay. Now I want to come back over to this crazy cheekbone that we have. And I'm going to go ahead and start from the side over here. I'm still going to follow this line of chin that we have. But I'm going to go just a little bit longer. I'm going to curve inward. Like that. Give myself a good broad looking chin. Not me. Okay. Just like that. So let's give him some shoulders, or a neck at least. So I'm going to come from right here at his little cheeky bone, and I'm going to draw one crazy neck, like that. One neckline here. Okay, then I'm going to jump over here, and I'm going to come right over here. Well, first, let's give him that little piece of his face that he's missing there. Okay, and then I'm going to come from the missing piece of face that we just drew, and give him a little bit of a neckline right here. Okay? So you have a neckline and a neckline. Alright? Next, what I want to do is I'm going to come from the neckline we just made. Now we've got like a shoulder line going like this. Okay. From this shoulder line, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring it up this way. Like that. Alright, so we've got our shoulder line here. And we got our shoulder line here. Next, after that, I'm going to come right over here. Like that, and then I'm going to jump over to this side, stop, I'm going to make a little circle right here for right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring down that part, and then this part, okay, and then from right over here, I've got this part of his, like, toga coming over here, and then I'm going to jump over off to the side, and I'm going to give him the top of his toga over here, okay, and this will come down and meet over here, and of course he's got a nice good gray line that's just lining this around this like that. So this is a darker gray. Okay, and then for this right here, it is a, like, I don't know, sash thing. I don't speak Greek. Okay, sorry guys. So I make this little sash thing, or whatever the heck it is, and I come underneath right here. Now we have a little bit of a skull going on, so I'm going to go in the middle of my little egg that I just made. And I'm going to take that top of that egg right there, like this, and then I'm going to come underneath. Just like that, alright? And then I'm going to divide that little section up into three parts. And then I'm just going to make a little bit of a line like that. You can be as drastic as you want. Make a line, a little circle thing here, and a little circle thing here. Fill in that circle thing, fill in that circle thing. And you got some weird looking ladybug skeleton going on. Alright. But this is kind of like the darkest gray that you're going to find on Hades. So I'm just going to lightly color this in. And of course the rest of his outfit is this gray. This part doesn't exactly match this part. So that's weird. So let's get back to the most important part about Hades. Most important part about Hades. Let's start from the top of this cheekbone before we go any further. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring this up like it's matching alongside of his head. And I'm just going to bring this down like that. We got an ear. And you're just going to give that little definition to that ear. Like an ear line thing. Okay. Now, I like my forehead that I have, and I hope that you guys all kept your forehead. I hope you keep your foreheads. They're very nice. Okay, so for this line that I have going on for his nose, I do want to go ahead and divide that up just like this. I like my forehead, like I said, and I divide up that part, bring it down over here, okay? Now, what I do want to make sure is, like I said, I like my forehead. And Hades has very prominent forehead lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on the top of this eyebrow right here. And I'm going to make a line like this. Go out this way. And of course I'm going to jump on top of that line and go out this way. Like that. So I got a line and a line. And I get away from the lines. Okay. So we got good looking prominent forehead lines. Now, the ultimate. You can go as crazy as you want, guys, with this. But it's not that like it doesn't have to, whatever. Just make flames on top of his head. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start like this. Alright, so I'm just gonna make a fire on top of his head. And then you're just gonna go all kinds of crazy up, over. I'm just keeping it together. Okay. Just go as crazy you guys want, and then you're just going to come right back over here and come inward like this. Okay, so we can go as crazy you want, guys. Like I said, there's a point where Pegasus blows out his hair in the movie, so if you want to leave him bold. If you want to leave him bald. Okay, but the interesting thing about Hades' hair is it's two different shades of blue. So we got the light blue on top and then the dark blue on the bottom. So what you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and mirror the line that you made like this. So I'm just going to lightly go and make like a second line underneath my line that I made in the first place. And I'm just adding a couple more swirlies to it just to make it look more like fire. Okay? And there you go. So this part is darker. I'm just going to go ahead and make this eyelid line a little bit better. Nice and thick. Well, guys, there you go. There is Hades himself, the crazy devil dude from Greek mythology. Yep, that's his name. Alright. I want you guys to pay close attention and tell me, who do you want the last Disney villain to be? Who is it gonna be, guys? Is it gonna be Cruella de Vil, which I have seen multiple comments for? But yes, leave in the comments below. Maybe you don't want to do Cruella de Vil. Maybe you want to do, I don't know, Dr. Felicifer from The Princess and the Frog. Or if you want to do Captain Hook or something like that. I don't know. Put it in the comments below who you want to draw next. But for right now, here is Hades. Enjoy. I will see you all on Saturday. Have a wonderful week. Bye. No.